shit's in the safe. Got me a spot out the way. Nigga just tryna be safe.
Let's get to the sports talk.
Just go back to last season and then look at what your quarterback has been able to do. You're there every day, day in, day out. You're in the huddle with him. What has been the biggest difference from last season when he took over to what you've seen this year?
I think it's just the whole understanding of the offenses and what defenses really want to do with him on the field. Coming in and playing quarterback, it's not an easy thing to do. Mentally, there's a lot of stuff to learn from college to the NFL. But I think once you have a year under your belt, the game is really starting to slow down from him.
He just had to see how fast this game was. As a rookie, when you come in as a quarterback, the game gonna be fast because it's different from college and high school. Definitely different from college and high school. It's just, you gotta know how fast this is. Once you get the feel of how fast this game is, a year under your belt, and then the next year, you could slow this game down for you, and you can showcase what you could do, and that's what he's doing this season because he see how the game slowed down for him. As a rookie, it was just moving fast for him, and he came in the middle of the season, he started in the middle, and once he see the game was fast, he didn't know how to dissect it. And once this year started up, the games it slowed down for him. And you see the difference from last year to this year. That's what it has to do as a quarterback. You just gotta know how fast the game is, and then it slow down for you once you had a year under your belt.
The decisions that he's making is probably the biggest thing for us. The RPOs and everything else like that he's doing there to make the game time decision. It's been huge, and almost all the time he's been right in making his reads, and that's really what helps our offense go.
And when you were sitting there, Mark, and putting together,
and you could tell it slowed down for him because his reads are a lot better this year. He know what to not throw and know when to throw it. Like you could see it, how he know how the game feel now. His vision is good because he see it slow down. So that gives him time in the pocket to decide what the defense want to do now because he know.
Defense this offseason, with Greg Roman and everything that was going into it, you're obviously not a veteran guy in the NFL and played there for a significant amount of time. But, in college, it's mostly 11 personnel, 3 wide receivers, 1 tight end. You start putting in these packages with 2 tight ends and sometimes even 3 tight ends. What are you thinking, and what was everyone looking like on offense about how this was going to work?
I think, kind of Giro's or Coach Giro's, MO has been he loves to use tight ends. He had some great ones with 49ers, and it's just different. It's his ability to use matchups and to kind of create havoc for the defense and game planning. And it's like, what is the defense going to do when they put the 3 of us tight ends on the field, and we can run the ball down their throat, but we can also pass the ball.
You see that? They playing 3 tight ends, and everyone ain't really prepared for that. And they see how it's helping Lamar with those tight ends out there. That's why you have these tight ends on their team having good years, because the system was built to throw it at them, throw it at wiles, but it's mainly they tight ends. You can see the difference, and everyone is not prepared for it. You know why they're not prepared for it? Because their running game is so strong with Lamar and Ingram and Hill. And then sometimes they put RG3 back there to run the ball as well. It's like you got to prepare for so much with their offense. And you see how dynamic their offense is with Lamar back there, because you got to focus on, is he going to run the ball or he going to drop back and pass it? See, it makes you hesitant on defense. They're not really prepared for that. You might can stop it a little bit, but you got to really look at the field and see how you can stop this.
It creates a lot of confusion. Coach Giro does a great job of scheming up stuff for everybody. and making sure we're in the right spots and have good matchups. But it's been a lot of fun. This offense is a ton of fun. We told everybody at the start of the season it's going to be something different than, the NFL has seen. And, I think we're kind of living up to that.
Talking to Ravens tight end Mark Andrews, 10 touchdown receptions this year, I believe, leads the NFL and all of that for his position.
Leading the NFL. I don't know why the NFL is not talking about Mark Andrews. He one of the top tight ends in the league as well. I don't see how he ain't gonna talk about it. He lead the NFL with 10 touchdowns. They talk about Kelsey. They talk about Kittles. They talk about them, but they not talking about Mark Andrews. The season he having for the Ravens. He need to be talked about as much as Kittles and Kelsey is, and Zach Ertz.
And looking forward, you brought in a guy, Mark Ingram. He's been a little beat up, obviously. Tweaked the calf there last week. But, you see him, he seems like he's Lamar Jackson's, individual hype man. What has he meant to the team, emotionally, meant for Lamar, meant for you, just for a lot of the younger guys on offense with his experience and obviously having a Super Bowl ring already?
Oh, he's been a huge piece to this year. Just having Mark and, the energy that he brings, at year 9, I think it is for him. It's just incredible. It's infectious for everybody. We're all kind of feeding off him, and obviously our run game has been doing extremely well, and that's a credit to him and our backs. And I know for us,
that's the experience you need. He already won one with the Saints, so he know what to do to win one. That's when you have a championship running back in your backfield in that locker room. It can affect your players because he can bring that leadership, the winning leadership, to this team, and he know how to talk to his teammates. He know how to lead by example because he already know the experience of winning one. He already know the experience of how to win, and it's helping Lamar out as well. This run game is Ravens' identity, and having that veteran present in the backfield, would you have that veteran present in that locker room? It's everything. It helped Ravens out more this season.
This team, Lamar's our leader, but I have guys like Mark and other guys like that are vets that Lamar can look up to and stuff like that. It's been huge for us, and Mark does a ton for our team, and he's a heck of a back.
Is he one of those guys that keeps it light in the locker room? Also, it seems like he would be.
Oh, he's 100 miles an hour all the time. Like what you see on TV and in interviews and everything like that. That's Mark, all throughout the day.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports.
But it look big with a rub, nigga, I gotta be safe.